Okay, so guys, like, subscribe, and share, right? It's time for news. Also, hit the subscribe button right here. Thank
you. Ekele Maria Ijuptel na Gracia Osebru Anonyeli Ịdị ngọzi n'etiti igboro niile ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị bụ Jesu.
Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu rịọbara ndị ndị arịrịọ kịta na ọnwa anyị. Amen.
Okwu emela arụ
Ebinyela anyị.
Ekele Maria Ijuptel na Gracia Osebru Anonyeli Ịdị ngọzi n'etiti igboro niile ọ dịazị ngọzi bụ nwafọ gị bụ Jesu.
Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu rịọbara ndị ndị arịrịọ kịta na ọnwa anyị. Amen.
Rịọbara anyị arịrịọ ọnne nke Chukwu dị asọ
Anyị na-eto n'aka nkwa nke Kristi.
arịrịọ anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu ka erinye Kraịst anyị n'ime obi anyị ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma wee mara iwere arụ Kristi nwa gị site n'afọ ya na obi ya wee bata n'otito na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya site na Kristi dị ime anyị. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Etu ọ dị n'izugide na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Etu ọ dị n'izugide na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Etu ọ dị n'izugide na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwerenụ gara aga
Site n'ebere nke Chukwu ka ha zuru ike na ndokwa.
ka mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa.
Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Ekpere a bịara gị site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi. Ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwosu Mmaduka Close, Umuru Nnobi, 081-4982-8254. Ebonadi FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Ebonadi 103.5 FM.
Listen to news updates on Ebonadi 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good evening and welcome to Ebonadi 103.5 FM News Update. Today, Thursday, the 23rd day of November 2023. And the time is past the hour of 6. Martin Efanjuku Ekeze is my name. The headlines. Women march on Anambra against killings, corruption. Uzodinma plans 10 megawatts hydropower plant in Imo. Traders lament sit at home over Anambra market leaders kidnap. Abia government alleges plot to blackmail Oti. Emulates Bishop Wuji's selflessness, hard work. Governor Mba charges Nigerians. Satanic temples bizarre inclusion at Wisconsin Christmas tree festival sparks outrage. Now, details. Women march on Anambra against killings, corruption. Over 1,000 indigenes of 20 villages in Oka community, Oka South local government of Anambra State yesterday protested in nude. They condemned what they describe as mindless killings of their kingsmen. The protesters marched on Oka carrying placards such as cultists are killing our people, remove bad eggs from police. Nigerian police deserves better, not director of crime. DC causing insecurity in Oka, say no to bribery and corruption, among others. They accuse some senior police officers of aiding and abetting bribery and corruption. The demonstrators also carried a mock coffin, signifying the burial of the accused officers. They gave the concerned authorities 7-day ultimatum to remove the indicted personnel. Speaking on behalf of the protesters, Chief Richard Honora said the communities would no longer tolerate incessant killings and maiming of their people. The chairman of Asiano community, Tochukwu Nwokoye, hoped that the protest would end unrest in Oka. Police spokesperson Tochukwu Ikenga hailed the peaceful disposition of the protesters, assuring citizens of amicable resolution of the matter. Uzodinma plans 10 megawatts hydropower plant in Imo. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma has called for the establishment of 10 megawatts hydropower plant in Imo State to facilitate his free supply of potable water for the residents. He spoke when he received the Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Elumon, and his team who visited him at the government house Owerri. Uzodinma told the minister that the plant, if well implemented, would solve potable water shortage. He sought the minister's intervention in completing some of the ongoing water projects in Imo within the year or early next year. Uzodinma, who expressed joy that this visit would add value to the interests and welfare of Imo people, hailed the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his efforts of the country's economy. Telumon said the purpose of their visit is to undertake an on-the-spot assessment of the projects and programs the ministry is undertaking through the Anambra Imo River Basin Development Authority in the catchment states. Traders lament sit at home over Anambra market leaders kidnap. The kidnap and continuous disappearance of the chairman of Mbuka Amazo Market, Onitsha, in Anambra State, Chief Enebi Francis, has continued to induce the Monday sit-at-home exercise across major cities in Anambra State. The Mbuka Amazo Market is an old motor spare parts market situated along the ever-busy Onitsha Owerri Road. Francis, who was reportedly kidnapped in September day, despite the payment of 5 million naira ransom to the alleged kidnappers, according to family sources. He was reportedly weeks away by some yet to be identified assailant shortly after he had opened the market for the Monday morning prayers and cleanup exercise as directed by the Market Association in the state. The armed hoodlums who stormed the market shot into the air, sporadically beat him to a pulp before bundling him into their waiting vehicle and drove to an unknown destination. His whereabouts has since then remained unknown to date. Findings by newsmen showed that the kidnap of the market leader has continued to fuel the Monday sit-at-home in the state, which was gradually easing off before the kidnap incident happened. When contacted, the state police spokesman DSP Tochukwu Ikenga simply said, "No information yet, as we are still monitoring the situation, please." Abia government alleges plots to blackmail Oti. Abia state government says it has uncovered plots by some disgruntled politicians to sponsor blackmail campaign against Governor Alex Oti. In a statement signed yesterday by the senior special advisor to the governor of media, Mr. Ferdinand Ekoma, the government said the individuals had paid some unnamed media outfit as part of their strategy to push false narrative about the incumbent administration to the public. The statement said a plot to unleash consistent vicious media onslaughts and blackmail against the governor of Abia State, Dr. Alex Oti, and the government of Abia State has been uncovered. A certain federal lawmaker gathered some journalists last weekend in Abuja and handed over tons of fake documents purportedly from the government to the media men to support the launch of a media onslaught on the governor. What is clear is that the plot is being bankrolled by those with the delusional desire to hold Abia State down in perennial perpetuity that were rejected by the people at the polls. We therefore wish to state as follows, that Governor Oti holds the popular mandate of Abia people in trust and enjoys the overwhelming support of Abia masses who are already giving a sign of relief since his assumption of office. Therefore, no form of orchestrated and senseless media attack can diminish his towering credentials and verifiable achievements as being acknowledged. by Abians. Emulate Bishop Buji's selflessness, hard work. Governor Mba charges Nigerians. Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State has charged Nigerians to emulate the selflessness, hard work, and sense of excellence of the Emeritus Catholic Bishop of Enugu Diocese, Most Reverend Anthony Okonkwo Buji. This was even as Pope Francis lauded the pastoral works and the spiritual favors of the retired clergy. He gave the advice on Wednesday during a Holy Mass at St. Joseph Catholic Parish in Emene, Enugu, to mark the Episcopal golden anniversary of the bishop. Mbawai, congratulating the 92-year-old clergy, said that Enugu was fortunate to have benefited from Buji's sacrificial and impactful journey as a priest. He thanked the bishop for a lifelong dedication to duty and service. Let me, on behalf of the government and the good people of Enugu State, join His Lordship, the Catholic Bishop of Enugu, Most Reverend Callistus Onaga, to also express our profound gratitude and our heartfelt congratulations to the celebrant. We remembered the profound magnanimity of his spiritual favor, spirit of evangelization, active pastoral solitude, as well as zeal for the aforementioned diocese, his application to the clergy and people of God, the Pope said. Meanwhile, in his remarks, Bishop Buji thanked the Bishop of Enugu Diocese, Most Reverend Callistus Onaga, clergies, and people of Enugu, among others, for celebrating him, pledging to continue to give his best to the church and society. Now we move over to the foreign. Bizarre inclusion at Wisconsin Christmas Tree Festival sparks outrage. The Wisconsin Museum is facing backlash after its annual Christmas Tree Festival included some controversial entries this year of the 66 trees on display at the National Railroad Museum in Wisconsin. The ones that seem to draw the most attention belong to the Satanic Temple of Wisconsin and the Bay Area Council on Gender Diversity. The trees, which will be on display until December 31st, included decorations fitting their causes and not the typical ornaments depicting images related to Jesus, angels, or the Christmas holiday. According to local news, museum CEO Jacqueline Frank admitted a number of local residents attended the festival and expressed concern over the presence of the trees, but also said some had praised their inclusivity. Others took to social media to air their grievances. Outrageous. National Railway Museum features a satanic worship tree. Matt Batzel, executive director of conservative grassroots organization American Majority, wrote in a post on X, including photos of the satanic display. Newsmen also spoke with one local Christian pastor named Luke Fairway in Delphi, Wisconsin, who said he questioned the National Railroad Museum over the decision to include the trees at a Christmas event with children, when it again touted the inclusivity and the teaching opportunity of the trees. Christmas is a time when we celebrate and really rejoice in the fact that God loves this world that we live in and God cares for us. But it also reminds us that we, as adults and parents, remember the good shepherd. The shepherd has two voices, one for his sheep and the other for the wolves, as we need to exert that voice, he said. Megawatts hydropower plant in Imo. Traders lament sit at home over Anambra market leaders kidnap. Abia government alleges plot to blackmail OT. Emulates Bishop Buji's selflessness. Hard work. Governor Mba charges Nigerians. Satanic temples, bizarre inclusion at Wisconsin Christmas Tree Festival sparks outrage. You just listened to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports, Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via
the staff and management of Ebonadi 103.5 FM wishes to congratulate the Igwe in Council, the Ogidi Union Nigeria, Ndichie, and the entire Ogidi community of Idemili North Local Government, Anambra State, of the father of His Royal Majesty, Igwe Pharmacist Alexander Ozodinma Onyido, Igwe Eze Chuamaga of Ogidi Kingdom. The Ebonadi 103.5 staff and management wishes Alexander Ozodinma Onyido, Igwe Eze Chuamaga of Ogidi Kingdom.
HJ Radio Drama, Eolico, Ghana every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. with a repeat broadcast on Saturday, 3 o'clock. Now, Ebonadi 103.5 FM.
If you move and finish your business,
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonadi FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be,